All right, you guys, this is the Pretty Coach Oracles, and I'm coming to record. Today is February 8th, and I'm doing the full moon reading at this time. I pulled the cards yesterday, and I went ahead and clarified some of the general messages that I got from the tarot. So I'm going to go ahead and record that now. I was up really early. I'm actually always up early, but I don't always record because it's so early and everyone is asleep, and I usually get really loud and excited. So I'm going to really try to keep it down, but get this out. So let's hop into the reading. This is general, so just understand that, please. Thank you. So I'm going to start with the overall energies first, which are this first row, and then we'll hop into everything else. So the first card that came out says a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And one of my first, the initial thoughts that I had about that was that has something to do with something very emotional, something deep, something I think dealing with maybe a soul purpose or a soul's yearning. This could also deal with spiritual matters and those of relationships. I'm also hearing that it could have something to do with home life as well. But that's what I'm getting at this time. The next card that came up was the affirmation card, which I pulled first, but I normally like to read these last. But let's just go ahead and check it out. It says, Cobra Jasper, have you been getting outdoors enough? It is time to reconnect with nature. Get out there and put your hands in the earth. Garden or walk in nature. Play with animals and allow the earth beneath your feet and the sun above your head to nurture and realign you. I also feel like a lot of people have already been doing this. But if you have not, you've been having this urge in your soul to be like, I need to ground, or I really need to get out around nature, even if it's cold where you are. I literally heard some people are thinking, how can I get out and ground and get into nature when it's freezing? But I feel like I said, you still have been having this urge in your soul and in your spirit to do that. So anywho, these two cards both flew out of the deck. I was like, I literally sat there and contemplated and was like, Spirit, I mean, really? Should I take both of these or what? And so I did. I took them both because I felt like there was a message. And so even though traditionally I would normally only take one for the bottom of the deck energy, I really felt led to take them both. So here we go. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. And I feel like whatever card usually hits the ground first when I have a decision to make, I'll go with that being the first card and the one on top as the second. So here we go. With these two cards coming out, I really get this vibe that somebody is being very strategic, doing this whole slow and steady thing when it comes to regaining control. Like someone's being very methodical, and really being practical, taking very practical steps to regain control in their life in some aspect. It could be to provide and create stability for themselves. It could be in financial issues, especially since we've got pentacles here. But even if it's a relationship or if it's love, someone is really wanting to take their time to build something that's going to last. So that's good energy for me too. But for some of us, we could be a little impatient. Or we may not understand where a person is and why they're taking it. It's like it's feeling like a long and drawn out energy, but I think it's going to be worth it. Okay. And last but not least, this was the last card for the clarifying cards of the tarot cards that I did originally pull, and it's the Chariot. So that is going to be having something to do with cars. I feel like people have been manifesting cars, working on getting a new car. Also, this is about integrating your life lessons and moving forward quickly and with balance, I think, because I see this black and white horse here, and I just feel like you're taking the things that you've learned, and you're building something with that information, all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. And you're moving towards, I think, wealth to me and abundance. And I feel as though you're moving towards building something of great substance. And you're doing so with clarity. And this is also a card that's usually associated with Cancer. The Emperor is associated with Taurus and Aries. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is giving me the earth elements. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I think it was funny because I was pulling cards for my own private full moon reading. And I think it's really funny that both of these came out. Like when I say both of these, I mean cards that literally have these colors in it, like browns and pretty yellows and golds, and a blue card, a blue gemstone card as well. So I have something very similar to this. But yeah, so let's, this, like I said, is Cancer, water signs. So boom, let's hop on into this reading. So the first card to come out from the Moonology deck says prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And the first vibes that I picked up on was that I feel like with that personal issue that'll be reaching resolution, I feel like we'll be getting clarity about what direction we need to move in. I'm also hearing that we are going to have we'll be more stable emotionally, I think. More secure. We're going to feel secure. That's one of the things that Cancer is known for. Is Cancers want to know that they are secure in a connection. And so I think that whenever we receive word or whatever shift in our conscious or subconscious takes place, we're going to have that. Even if a connection, it no longer exists, we're going to have our stability and our security. And in doing that emotionally, we'll be able to focus on manifesting that in the physical as well. So let me hurry up. With Taurus vibes, that's earth energy all day. And to me, that is about manifesting. That Taurus also rules, I want to say, the second house. So that's about what we value. That is about how we make money. Okay. How we get our possessions or material wealth. So yeah, I feel like after this issue comes to a head, the focus is going to then turn to, okay, now my spiritual space is cleared out and secure. Now I need to create something for myself in the physical. I need to take care of myself. I need to get a house, or I need to get a car, or I need to go get a job, or I need to focus more of my attention on my already emerging business. With this being new, I do feel like people could be opening new businesses, or if you're not opening them, your business is still fairly new and it could be getting ready to garner new attention. Okay. Also, I want to tell people to set their intentions for your businesses. Because this is a time, since it's at its early stages in its youth, that you can shape what this prosperity is going to look like for you. But this is a great card to have. It's saying you're going to manifest to me. That's what I feel like is happening. You're about to manifest. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Also, I'm getting the vibe that a lot of us in the collective, we're focusing on our money. Like we're turning our attention to manifesting material things. And this is not negative. This is great. Moving on for the affirmation for the general collective, it is demordiorite. I may not have said that correctly, but I hope I did. Demordiorite. And it says, are you able to imagine your life asking help from the divine? Are you seeking inner peace? It is time to acknowledge that you have the ability to hear, sense, or know information and guidance from angels and spirit guides. Realign and develop your spiritual awareness. Objectively observe patterns, and behaviors, and shift. So what this is telling me the most is like, I think a lot of us need to tap into the fact that we are already divine, basically, that we definitely hear from spirit, our own selves, and that we don't need anyone outside of ourselves. And I know that people come to the likes of me because they see me operating in my gift, but I feel like part of my responsibility as a reader is to remind you all that you have the connection to spirit, or you at least have access to the connection to spirit just the same way as I do. That's why I call myself a coach, because I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not the only person. And when you come to me, I'm going to encourage you to understand that you have these gifts too, and that you can do what I'm doing. Of course, if that's what you're led to do, you know what I mean? But still, yeah. So I feel like we're going to move from, like, many of us are focusing on tapping into our own psychic abilities, our own abilities to hear from spirit. And spirit is actually asking that we do that. They're pushing that notion, and they're wanting us to do that for the purpose of realigning our life and getting us into place with them where we feel more confident with listening to spirit within us, which is still ultimately listening to yourself, your highest self, but listening to yourself nonetheless. Okay, so now when we hop into the tarot, the initial cards are right here. It's the Three of Cups, the Strength, and the Page of Wands. So with this card, my initial thought processes were, okay, there's a celebration getting ready to happen. There's some good news coming. There is something to be happy and jovial about. There's a lot of love happening between friends and families, and shit, maybe even for some people, third party situations. Like, it could be that you guys get back on the good foot, but mostly I heard reunions. Okay, reunions. So this could be people coming back into your life that you haven't seen in a very long time, friends, old classmates that you had great rapport with. This could even be a connection for a job coming back around, and they're like, listen, we haven't had anyone to put as much effort or love into their position as you have since you left. Please come back. We will give you whatever you're asking for, whatever will make you happy, whatever will make you basically say yes. So that's good news. That's good news. That's really great news for you guys. So congratulations. Okay, so now to clarify though, because I wasn't sure what this was talking about. And here are the three cards to clarify the Three of Cups. We got the Wheel of Fortune, which came out first. So that made me really excited, because I'm like, yay, a new cycle. Something has ended. Something has come to its completion. And a newness is happening. There's a change in the atmosphere. There is a shift that has happened. It has happened, or it's going to happen. One of the two. And I feel like it's in the dynamic of relationships and of love. Okay. All right. So the next card that came out was the Emperor, right? And we've already got the Emperor right up here as the overall energy for the basis of this reading. So now, as a clarifier for the Emperor to come back out, I just really feel that it was very clear that this is about regaining structure, regaining, a bit of control in, maybe, like I said, the area of both finances and when it comes to relationships of all kinds. Okay. So reestablishing an order here. Okay. Also dealing with abundance, because the Wheel of Fortune definitely deals with abundance, and the Emperor to me and the Empress are cards about abundance and manifestation and taking control of your situation and creating what you desire from it. So that's some great energy. But most importantly, and overall, I got the vibe that this was about a divine power couple here. Okay. So there are going to be some reunions between couples that are meant to create and establish order in the world, in this new kingdom. This is the 144,000 unions to me coming back together, and both parties are going to be in their power. They're going to be in control of themselves. I'm hearing you guys could be practicing affirmations for both of yourselves, whether you guys are aware of it or not, but you're in this same energy of regaining control over your emotions as well, and establishing maybe new connections here. There could be some clearing out of old connections that are no longer serving, that don't bring joy, that don't bring love. Yeah, and you guys are going to be bringing back or going back to where you felt most loved, most happy, most at peace, and surrounded by joy. Okay, so that's what I have for that. With the strength card coming up, I felt like there were a lot of obstacles. There have been a lot of challenges. There have been a lot of ego and a lot of having to deal with your higher self to tame the ego and have the ego to serve the higher self going on here in regards to this same issues here, connections and relationships that are for the highest good. And so with the strength card revealing itself, I was happy because I was like, yay, because this basically indicates that changes have taken place to me. People are overcoming obstacles in unions, okay? And even just in their own emotional well-being, they're overcoming these things. So here we go. When I asked Spirit to help me to clarify what was going on with the strength card, we got the 2 of Pentacles here, which a lot of times tends to deal with creating and establishing balance. It could be with juggling, maybe life and work, I always like to say, but it could also be that somebody took on a lot of work. Like this could be different business ventures that someone was taking on and trying to balance them both, multitasking and things of that nature, which it's possible. It's possible when we can get clear. But I feel like somebody may have had a decision to make between 2 different types of lifestyles or 2 different people or 2 different jobs, or ways to make money here. So like, for example, entrepreneurship and punching the clock maybe, or 9 to 5ing, which is nothing wrong with that. And someone could have felt stuck. Someone could have felt powerless. Someone could have given their power away when it comes to this balancing situation, this juggling thing. Someone could have been, I'm hearing, literally stressed out about it. Definitely stuck mentally, feeling like, okay, I don't know what choice to make here. I don't really know what to do. I think that someone definitely gave their power possibly over to an earth element or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or they could have this in their chart. There could be Leo and Virgo also in the chart with the strength card showing up here. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell y'all, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Both of these cards. Okay. This one also can deal with Taurus, and this I'll say can also deal with Taurus, but it doesn't have to be any of those signs. You could just be in that energy of regaining control over yourself and therefore your surroundings too. But yes, somebody was feeling stuck before. Someone was feeling powerless before, like they really didn't know what they needed to do in order to juggle or in order to find balance, maybe within themselves or in career and life. And they're going to have to overcome this energy of feeling like they don't know what to do, of giving their power over to someone else. And I know that resonates for me. This could definitely be resonating for a Leo who could have Virgo in their chart. Leo Virgo cuspers, or a Leo who is a Leo sun, but you've got Virgo Venus or something like that. That's what my symbolism is. Okay. Symbolism. Anyway, those are my signs. So I feel like in times past, you have given over your power to others because you were fearful maybe that you wouldn't be able to carry it out, but time is out for that. You need to definitely overcome that. And I think you guys are, again, with this whole personal issues coming to resolution and the prosperity lying ahead. I do feel like, and this Leo full moon, a lot of us are going to step out of this giving our power up, a lot of feeling like we're incapable of doing something. And we're going to be like, shit, I got this. Like, the fuck, I know what I want. And I'm about to tap into my higher self. And me and this ego of mine, we're going to work together to make shit happen. Now, right now, the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse, but I feel like the reason that the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse is because some of us are still operating at this time in this, oh, I can't do it attitude, or this, I don't know where to begin attitude, which that may be true, but consulting with your higher self or seeking some spiritual guidance and counsel isn't a bad idea. It can help. It can help you. Okay. Also, a lot of us could be focusing, I think, like I said, on this energy over here, this emotional stuff. And once this gets cleared away from us and we know where we stand, then we'll be able to like, okay, let me pish posh. Now, that doesn't have to be the case. Some people may make this up in their mind that they don't want to give their power away anymore. I was reading my pattern and it was saying that I need to understand that I have everything within me to take care of myself. And start operating in that energy so that when I move forward in any type of connection, family, friends, committed unions, that I do so knowing my strength, knowing that I am capable. So hopefully that resonates with some of you guys. As far as with the Ace of Pentacles is here to let us know that we have abundance coming towards us. We have the ability to basically turn this right side up. We just have to get out of our heads. We have to stop feeling like we don't know what to do, because we really, really do. And this indicates that right now, new opportunities are currently awaiting us, but they're in delay. It's not that they won't happen, but again, I really feel it's contingent upon us getting out of this energy for this to turn right side up, because it's here. This is new contracts. This is new engagement. This is business energy. This is new businesses. This is new contracts even. So new business connections. This could be material possessions such as a home, a car, something concrete, engagement, commitment, a renewal of commitment. Okay. So this is all that energy right now. It is in the reverse, but again, I just feel like it's that way because we're still giving our power away, still thinking that we have to depend possibly on someone else outside of ourselves. Okay. Let me see if I can re-straighten this camera because we don't need that happening. Going sideways. Sorry about that if it did. Last but not least, we got the Page of Wands here. And I really feel like this could be going from right to left, but I digress. They could be in any order, however it resonates for you guys. So Page of Wands is about this new idea that has sparked inspiration here. Okay, so some of you guys could get this new idea during the full moon and it could really be like, aha, like, okay, I know what I want to do. This could be messages also coming in, passionate messages about maybe a love life or a loved one or even a position that you could have applied for. It could indicate that you're going to get the type of news that you want, a new beginning, basically. Okay. When I also saw this card, I feel like these could also, when it comes to spirituality, there are spiritual messages that are coming to you that are going to give you the messages on what you need to do and how you need to move at this time. And so that's some good ass news. Okay. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. The Ace of Pentacles, I forgot to mention, could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So when I was like, okay, Spirit, what are these messages in regards to? The first card to come out was the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, but more so, this is all about a business. I feel like this is us leveling up when it comes to work or business. Okay. For if you're an entrepreneur, I think that you are going to be making just really wise decisions for your business that is going to prove to be lucrative for you. You are going to also be able to, you're going to have an abundance of the things that you need here. Okay. An abundance of clients coming in who are willing to pay you top dollar. Okay. You're going to be sitting pretty financially speaking. And if you are a family person, I think that you're going to be able to really assist your family financially now. Okay. You're no longer going to be, if you started off as a burden, you're not going to be that anymore. So that's great news. I also feel like this could be someone coming in. If it's a relationship, this could be a connection that's going to come in. And when this person comes in, they're coming with all of this. They have their emotions together, but they also are coming with their money and their finances in order. And I think that they are going to want to offer that to this connection. So that's good. This is a business savvy person. So if you, as a person like the Empress and Emperor energy here, if you as an Empress or an Emperor for that matter, are looking to become more business savvy, this is that person that you would want to take advice from, that person that you would want guiding you and leading you. Okay. Or that you would want to be standing alongside. We got the Justice card. Okay. This is, to me, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, heavy Libra with the balances and stuff. But I feel like whatever message is about to come in, it is going to reveal a lot of truth that you could have known intuitively, but you may not have been 1000% sure, Maury, about it. And when this message comes in, with this information, when this insight comes in, whether it's through letter, text, phone call, whatever the case may be, however you receive news or word of what has happened or transpired, possibly with a job or with a connection as far as family or a committed partnership, you're going to be like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to bring such clarity. It's going to bring like that's what's supposed to happen. That's the energy I'm feeling. Like I knew it. And that's what somebody gets, or congratulations, you deserve this type stuff. Those are the two energies I'm feeling heavy. I knew it, and that's what somebody get. Like I knew it, or I told you so type stuff. Not like in a negative way. It's just like, I knew it. I knew it. It's just going to be very clear for you guys. Okay. Also, if somebody is waiting on news about a job, about a business partnership, I feel like it's going to go in your favor with these two cards showing up here. I also feel like if you're waiting to receive clarity about where you stand with a person that you could have a new connection with or what have you, that's about to come, and it's going to be revealed about whether or not you're going to move forward or not. With the Page of Wands, I feel like this is a highly positive card. So just look out for that. It could go the way that you're hoping that it would. Okay. What else? That's all for now. So now with the last card that came out was the Page of Wands in the reverse. And again, I get the vibe that this is really going from right to left energy, especially since the Page of Wands in the upright is the basic card or the foundational card. I feel as though we were coming from this place, coming from being uninspired, coming from not being 100% sure about what we wanted to do, or you could have known what you wanted to do and what you're passionate about, but you didn't know how to get that started. And now, with this message coming in, or this new spark and creative idea, and of course, this justice, you could find out and get really clear about how you're supposed to make this thing that you want to do happen, or how this connection is going to manifest itself, and thus turning this Page of Wands that was upside down upright. So again, this is not being sure about how a connection is going to work out, not being sure about, whether or not you are even supposed to be a part of something, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship. You were unsure. There was passion, chemistry, and maybe at this point in time, it could be looking a little lackluster right now. Or maybe it was looking lackluster, but you're going to receive the information that you need, and it's going to prove to you that there is still hope yet for you. Okay. So that's some awesome energy. If it's in regards to a job position or even an entrepreneurial risk that you want to take, you're going to hear from spirit, I feel. And through spirit is obviously going to work through some other person or medium, but you're going to receive the news that you want to hear. Okay. I also get the vibe to tell you guys, stop worrying, stop thinking that you don't have what it takes, because you do. You do. And that's what I feel like the Strength card was here for as well. And you're going to see it in the end. So like I said, it looks like we did a whole seeing the end at the beginning type thing. But hey, I noticed that's how spirit works a lot, so hey, it is what it is. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read the affirmation cards now, and then I'll be bringing this reading to a close. So for the overall energy, the affirmations come from, hold on, the angel that is associated with this Cobra Jasper stone is Archangel Thuriel. And here's the affirmation. It says, nature nurtures me. Animals and other creatures bring me messages that guide me in my life. My connection with Mother Earth provides vital energy. I am focused and grounded. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A lot of you guys may be feeling, like I said before, the urge to go outside. You could be sitting in the sun. You could be going where you're going to see animals. You could be watching, bird watching, animal watching, or you could be learning more about the spiritual messages that animals have and that they can bring and stuff like that. And you could be getting ready to apply those messages that you're getting from spirit by way of nature and stuff to your own life. And it gives you the messages, that you need. Here we go. So the Archangel Raziel is associated with the crystal of demortierite. And here is the affirmation for this card. It says, I see life from a positive perspective. I have enhanced mental acuity. I magnetically attract peaceful, thoughtful people into my circle, and I intuitively know what I need to know when I need it. I am grateful for assistance from the heavenly realm. I'm so excited about that card because remember how I was saying that with this whole Wheel of Fortune attached to this card right here, I felt like there's going to be like this changing out of old connections that are no longer serving you and an influx of the ones that bring joy and make you happy and are I didn't say peaceful, but I can add that in there now with this. It's just confirming still, though, that people are being removed at this time out of the emperor and the empress's life, the divine unions, those 144,000. People are going to be leaving. And it may come across as tower moments. It may be hard to let some of these people go because they were people that you once filled your cup with, or you guys once shared these mutual feelings, but it's not the same anymore and they must go. The season is over. Okay. So with that being said, guys, this has been the full moon reading from the Pretty Coach Oracles for the collective. I hope and pray that something resonated with you all. I'm going to let you guys see the cards one more time. Such beautiful energy, and I'm so freaking thankful. Thank you, Most High. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. Peace, love, light, and balance to you all.